ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is me, Dukect, not really live on the Dukect Lounge. Talk show was going weird with me on Skype. It's probably Skype again because, well, Skype is Skype. Anyway, I'm recording this now. I want to apologize. I wasn't feeling too well for doing the Dukect Lounge. I apologize. I hope that, I had a lot of things to say. But, well, I'll save those for another time or other things, that sort of thing. Another time and such about those issues. But for now, there's a big goodbye to talk about. And that is to one person. And that person, ladies and gentlemen, is to the one great Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan is, real name Bryan Danielson, was one of the highest, well-crafted wrestlers out there in the world of pro wrestling. I'm going to be real with you. I liked him. I enjoyed his wrestling style, but wasn't an all-in fan. In fact, my main exposure to Bryan Danielson or something was like little stuff online, and the first time I saw him was that one match with him and Cena way back on Velocity all those many years ago. But I thought there was something interesting about it. I never looked at the indies. I never looked at that stuff until right around 08 and 09. I got a little bit stuff there. I mean, the only indie I really looked at was TNA. I never really looked at Ring of Honor because I didn't think the production values were worthy of looking at. But, nowadays I am looking at indie companies. In fact, I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm planning to do a review on PWG pay-per-view this year if I can get like a DVD or something. If I can. Anyway, the first time I saw Daniel Bryan wrestle was on NXT, the Proto one. And he was really good. I saw he was really talented. He knew more of the technical stuff. I never got him being, okay, oh my gosh, he's great. I never saw him as that. But as the years went on, I really started rooting for him. I thought he really looked something. He had something. I didn't think he was going to be this big star or get a chant over. I didn't think he was actually that popular. I didn't think it was going to happen, but his personality shone through over the years. His personality shone through after he didn't get a shot at WrestleMania. The funny thing is, my first WrestleMania, and hopefully I go to another one soon, WrestleMania 27, it was him versus Sheamus for the United States Championship that was converted into a Battle Royal and such. It was a Lumberjack United States Championship match, which, turned to a Battle Royal, which a Great Khali won, which sucked. And I'll start the card. Eventually, they'll have the match on WrestleMania, but sadly, that didn't happen. It really sucked. But, over the years, you saw him at WrestleMania 28. That, WrestleMania 28, gone in, 18 seconds. Which, funny enough, was supposed to put Sheamus over, but it didn't. It made Sheamus even more. And it's a shame, because Sheamus is a good wrestler, too. And by the way, he's getting a lot of hate today, this week, which sucks. It's not his fault. It's a physical sport. These things happen. I don't blame Sheamus for, putting, getting, hitting, being in a match with Daniel Bryan, and putting him in a concussion, what have you. These things happen. I don't get pissed off at, say, the guy who tackled Bo Jackson back in the day and ended his career, or, if, that's why people who in Dallas would be pissed off at LeVar Arrington for, tackling Troy Aikman a little too hard. These things happen. You can't really get pissed off at it. You can't get upset at these type of situations, You should, it really is. Sheamus deserves better. Dude's gonna be in a big movie this summer, and he deserves a little more love, Even though he's being booked like crap. Anyway, he got over, the Yes chant started going, and then it teamed up for him in Hell No, which was great, and Dr. Shelby was hilarious. The hug and everything else, the tag team was so awesome, and I really loved it, and it built up until the tag team thing was over with, and he started building he started building himself up for being the guy who chanted, yet the crazy beard guy. He was getting people over with yes and no, and the chance of no chance, and then the yes chance. And he got a shot at SummerSlam. He had a great match with Cena, and then the storyline. Honestly, I have my issues with how they got that to the point of them getting to the point of WrestleMania. It's another Evil Boss storyline, the Authority, which is still going. It's like, it's like one of those taglines, dead now forever. But whatever. And how stupid it was. People wanted, refunds about, pay-per-views and everything, and the shows were getting worse and worse. And then you had the moment in a couple years ago, before TLC, you had the champions being WWE champions, world champions, all the champions, the main champions. You had the chance of Daniel Bryan, and the yes chance, just over as heck. Everyone, and it just felt really. I mean, I don't know if they planned this, because a lot of people say, "Oh, WWE knew all along," which I doubt. I really doubt. I mean, I think they, I think Daniel Bryan was really, really over, and they I think it was a lot of backstage changes, which I guarantee there was a lot of on the fly changes as well. What's going on with Reigns at this moment? There was a lot of changes, and people were they were pissed off that Daniel Bryan didn't get a shot at Royal Rumble, and then he got his shot, and he got slowly but surely has got his chance at WrestleMania 30, and let me tell you, that was one of the biggest moments ever. It was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Even though it was a little bit silly, and I don't like the event overall. Link in the description, me TWK's review on it. Yeah, still one of my highest reviews up on the Zipcast, which is awesome. And by the way, shout outs to TWK. Dude is a great reviewer. Seriously, go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Link in the description down there. The moment of that beating the entire the members of Evolution in one night, that was amazing. And probably one of the best matches of Triple H's career. And a very fun triple threat match. Then he had that feud with Kane, which, funny enough, which I will say this, TNA booked a better Daniel Bryan and Eric Young than WWE had with Daniel Bryan. That's what I say, and I'm sticking to it. Heck, why didn't they have Brock Lesnar beat him? Heck, why didn't they pick Brock Lesnar to do it earlier instead of having John Cena and such? That would have been more fun. But anyway, then you heard the stuff that Daniel Bryan was out for long periods of time, and then he returned and for the Royal Rumble, and challenged Reigns, which I thought was a very fun match. At Fastlane, I think Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan was great. I wish there had some more stuff. And people give crap on Reigns, but saying, "Oh, he's a 3-man." No, it's not how many moves you do. It's how, back in the day, just watch the old stuff, man. Most wrestlers didn't have many moves, but it's how you connect with the crowd, how well you do it. It's how, it is how, how the pacing of the match is, how the chemistry you have. Both Reigns and Daniel Bryan have very good chemistry with each other. Probably one of the best stuff out there. So I can't really hate on Reigns after that, and he earned that moment and such. And then you had a very fun ladder match, and it's a shame, but you know what? Daniel Bryan left a memory. 2 big moments. Intercontinental Championship. He ended Mania he started Mania the year before, and he ended Mania, and he both times he started Mania and such. He ended up with champion, and he had a great match between Dolph Ziggler the next night, and And a lot of people say he's going to come back. He's not going to come back. And, it's a shame because a lot of people really, he had to drop the title. And I actually said he was going to come back. I thought he was. But the more time he was gone, I just slowly realized that Daniel Bryan was not going to come back. I slowly realized that it was inevitable. He was not going to come back in the WWE ring. I thought he was going to leave. I didn't see him, TNA, hell no. I honestly I wouldn't wish TNA on anybody, especially on someone with great talent like Daniel Bryan. He deserves much better than TNA. In fact, there's many of the talents on TNA that deserve better than to be in TNA. To be real with you. I love to be real. But that's a discussion for another time. Another discussion, boys and girls. But Daniel Bryan, I thought he was going to probably go back to Ring of Honor. I thought he was probably going to go back to maybe go to New Japan. I thought even more crazy thoughts. I thought maybe he might go over to Lucha Underground. I don't know where they might put him there, but I think it would be interesting. But, yeah, it is, I thought he was it, but then you heard the news on Monday night and on Twitter. He said that he was going to retire. I was in shock, but you know what? It really is something that we look after that. He was really said that one word was grateful. He came out there, and I think he meant every word of it. He was grateful. He was grateful for being there, and honestly, he has gotten a better career than I honestly thought he ever had, being in his whole thing, from Ring of Honor, from all this other stuff. He really, really, deserved to go out on a high note. He is a Hall of Famer. I don't think he's going to go to the Hall of Fame in 2016. I think 2017. Let's have him do 2017. 2017, where he can headline. I feel that is worthy of him. I think it's a little too recent, but let people miss Daniel Bryan and see him come back in 2017. Or even better, have him be the guy to be the general manager or something. I would not be opposed of him being the general manager after the Authority storyline is done, which I think at the end of the day would be a better situation, which would be a better cap note, a better ending note for him in the WWE universe, as him being a brand new Authority figure who can be be like, honestly, like NXT, have him come out for important stuff, but not be the main star of the show. Let the wrestlers be in charge of the show. That's what I feel. But overall, though, I really hope that he is going to be happy in the future. His wife, Brie, who I know a lot of people hate online. I don't think she's the worst female wrestler out there. I mean, I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse. She's a lot better than what the division had back a couple years ago. I think Brie is really, I think she has some talent. Nikki is good, and I think Brie is at best average. And a lot of people say she's horrible, but she's at best average. And that's not wrong with that. And I don't see her winning. I mean, her winning the the Divas title at Fastlane, part of me thinks that's going to happen. I think I would not be surprised by that. If this whole thing maybe have a thank you run to WrestleMania, I don't know. Because it looks like it's going to be, at first I thought it was going to be Charlotte versus Sasha versus Bailey. Not Bailey. Sasha versus, let's see, Becky Lynch. I thought it was going to be Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch versus Charlotte at WrestleMania, which would be awesome. But you never know now. But yeah, here's hoping in the next couple of we don't know, maybe a fatal 4-way. I don't know, but I think hopefully because Brie Bella has gone through it well. When you have, her little family's gone through it. She have Daniel Bryan's just retiring, but not only that, you have Nikki, her sister, who's going through some neck surgery that she might not wrestle again. And you know what John Cena's going through right now. He is going through a lot of stuff in his shoulder. You don't know if he's gonna come back and do some really good stuff. So I'm praying for her. I hope that she is strong and she can get through this. I know she can get through this, so I hope and I pray for her, because this is probably a really trying time for her. And as for fans of Daniel Bryan, it sucks. I'm a fan of him, and it sucks. But I knew this day was gonna come. As this, it was a long time. It's just like the longer he was out, the longer I realized that he was gonna retire. I didn't know where he was gonna fit in, and it sucks that he won't wrestle AJ Styles. He won't wrestle Shinsuke Nakamura. It's sad because he just was like, he was one reason he wanted to go to WWE for him to wrestle Daniel Bryan. And, it sucks. It really, really sucks that that's not going to happen. But, just life, life goes, in these weird places. And I hope that a lot of people, I hope that this, you gotta get that next, I know it's Crow, but hopefully, you get like that next guy up to really take that banner. Will it be Reigns? I don't know. Will it be Ambrose? I don't know. But I guarantee you this, that Daniel Bryan has made a significant and positive impact in the wrestling community. I mean, he got not one but two chants over. I honestly thought this indie guy wasn't going to do that, but god dang it, he did. So, it's not people, hopefully, the end of Daniel Bryan's wrestling career is not the end of him. I hope that they will continue. And you never know. Maybe he'll come back as. I don't think he might ever come back as a wrestler unless we find like a new type of surgery or something to repair all the brain damage and such. But then again, they say marijuana can heal brain pathways, so who knows? I don't know. I'm not saying he can come back. I don't know. But hey. If he does, you never know. Here's hoping but at the end of the day, that he has a long and healthy life. He has his money. He has his family. And hopefully he has, he's trying to get a kid. And hopefully his kid, regardless of what career he's doing and such, they have a nice long career. A nice long career, what they ever do. And Daniel Bryan's family they live a long and healthy life. That's all I have to say about that, ladies and gentlemen. And woo, I had a ton of things to say. Don't worry, folks. We'll be right back. There's a lot of other stuff that's going on here. You have game trailers. I'll talk about them. And other stuff on the news as well. So, anyway, we'll be right back here on the Dukect Lounge right after this. Back live. Well, not really live here. I'm just recording here on the Dukect Lounge. If you want to make sure to watch my stuff, it is on iTunes.com. Also, you can find me on ManicExpression.com, FreakingAwesomeNetwork.com, Zipcast.com, the Session Cast Studio Forums, and many, 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 many other sites. I can plug this place up. Also on YouTube.com/DukecT. Anyway, man, another thing that has happened is I want to continue on. I did a really good thing with Daniel Bryan, but I want to talk about, Road Dogg and his, interesting tweet he made earlier this week is that he said, quote, wins and losses don't matter. And it's a funny thing, and I need to put this tweet up. I have to make sure I get it right. This will tweet. Here he is. Right here. Right here. It says, quote, at Philly Green Sauce. Wins and losses don't count. It's about character, and he's a winner. Well, how do you know he's a winner or not? Because he wins. This is a competition. Your story, is winning. This is the main thing about your stuff here, Road Dogg. Jesse James is if you're looking at this, it's something that I really is. If it's not about wins and losses and it's fake and yada yada yada, the thing is, you are based your story, your show, or make movies. Which is whatever, is about in-ring competition. In-ring competition, winning and losing. There is no BS about it. Wins and losses. Wins gets you championships or higher placement on cards and titles. That's what I grew up watching in WCW, WWF. And the old school stuff is basically how it thrived in the NWA and WCW. Heck, even the WWF. It main points to saying the championship is the most important, and the way you get your championship is by winning matches. That was the main goal. And I understand what you're trying to say is saying that, well, his character and what he is, he's a winner by character. I don't know, but it just seems to me, maybe I'm being 100% wrong here. And if I'm wrong, say it is. But character. And the character himself losing does not make it, you want to make him more sympathetic, fine, but you need him to winning, his arrogance is based on winning. And, when having a story like he loses by fairly, but when you lose, like say what happened on Monday night, where you have Dolph Ziggler clearly cheat and even the ref didn't see it, that thing happens. You have a complaint. It doesn't really bring anyone. It brings Dolph Ziggler down to a cheater unless you're going to turn him into a villain again. If not, then that really is pretty stupid. It doesn't do anything for... it makes Kevin Owens, who is more sympathetic, which he's a braggadocious heel. He's a braggadocious villain. He does not need to be, look sympathy and such. He needs to be humbled, and this is not the way to humble him. It's going to make it even more madder, more vicious, and more like a killer. Unless that's your main goal, which I don't, because we already know that what he's done. Heck, since it's NXT, he legitimately killed his best friend to win the NXT championship. It's pretty much in his character that this man will do whatever it takes to be successful. How? The Royal Rumble. What he did in the Royal Rumble. Him basically dragging his leg to get, after someone kicked his leg under his leg. No, that wasn't that. He lost via, in a great match, in a last man stand match from Dean Ambrose. Which, by the way, both Ambrose and both Kevin Owens look more badass than Reigns in that match. I don't know. Seriously. Reigns gets a boo-boo. He sits out for the majority of the match. And then Kevin Owens comes in with his leg dragging, knocks some people out, and actually, looks like, he looks more of a competitor, more of a badass. Does this not, come on, WWE. Seriously. Wins and losses. And it goes back to it's being winning and losing. Being important. Wins and losses should matter. That's the main crux of the goal. Otherwise, you get this whole social justice warrior crap that everyone's special, everyone gets a trophy, no. There are winners, there are losers, there's nothing else in between. And it helps you become better. Losing helps you become better and know what you did wrong. Winning is basically says you're accomplishing something. It makes you feel accomplished that, yes, I've worked hard enough and did the things that I need to do to become a winner, to become a champion. I don't get this. Everyone loses. It just seems like more of a, like again, the SJW. And trust me, WE, you don't want to be in the SJW train. That's one train that is bound for failure. But anyway, here's hoping that they will not go on this path and get this stuff righted. I come from being a very humble part. Now I'm being angry. Welcome to, yes, I am a completely psychopathic wrestling fan. Yay. Oh, jeez. This is hilarious. But let's see. Well, I mean, I could talk about game trailers, but honestly, I don't really care for game trailers. In fact, I didn't even go to their website the past 6-7 years. And people wondering, like, hey, wait, why is the website? It's like G4.com, man. The website's there. It's going to be there forever. And, you know, you can still go up there, man. You can still go to G4TV.com. It's still there. It's a goddamn ghost town, but it's still there. And, you know, you can still go to game. It's going to be just like that. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. There's not much I can else really rant on. And no way, I could talk about TNA, but then again, it gets a little too tiresome to talk about them. Maybe I'll just make a separate video and such later on. Who knows? Anyway, thank you very much for listening, and thank you so much for your patience. I know this episode got a little bit up. Took a while to get up, but I think this is going to be a very fun episode. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and listening and being here. It's Dukect T here. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later.